It's been about a week and a half of our tremendously nope. Our tumultuously tremendous transcontinental travel trek. And today's our last stop. So we started by saying goodbye to America. We went to Peru, where we had to figure out what the tour guide said. We went to Germany, where we had to figure out what the reviews of the Brandenburg Gate said. We went to Kenya, where we had to figure out what the brochure to the safari said. We went to Ireland, where we had to figure out what the postcard that your traveling partner sent to their mom said. We were in Canada last, and we were looking at the top 3 things to do while we were in Canada. And our final stop is actually if I were to live anywhere else in the world, this is where I think I would go. And maybe you haven't considered it, but it's beautiful, beautiful. And they have a lot of things going for them. We're going to New Zealand today. So let's see what you're gonna do. This one's a little it's different than all the others. You're gonna have to really use your brain today. You're also gonna have to ask for help. Please do. I'm here to help you, and I don't want you to get something wrong because you just guessed and went on. Ask. I'll help you. Okay? All right, let's look at this. Welcome to New Zealand. Let me move myself right on over here. There I go. All right. Welcome to New Zealand. You're going to type your first and last name, as always. It says, welcome to 100% pure New Zealand. There's so much to see and do in New Zealand that you won't be spending much time in a hotel room. There are several different options to choose from when it comes to deciding where to stay. Check out the options below. While you're reading, pay attention to the underlined words. You'll need to use the dictionary definitions below to figure out how each word is being used. And then you're going to click next, except for if I don't type my name, it won't let me go to the next one. Next. So we have the first that is an option for us to stay is called farm stay. It says, have you ever considered what it would be like to live in New Zealand? If you want an authentic taste of living the farm life, a farm stay might be for you. When you choose a farm stay, you become a guest of the home where you stay and a part of the farming family. Your farm stay will be interactive, keeping you as busy as you'd like to be. It may help feed the animals, mend fences, or even round up the family sheep. That does not sound like a vacation to me. But different people enjoy different things. So we have these words, they're underlined. The activity today is going to ask you what this word means. And show us the dictionary definitions. So if we look at the word considered, it says which definition of the word considered is used above. So how is this word considered used in this sentence? Have you ever considered what it would be like to live in New Zealand? So here, consider has 2 definitions. The first one is it's about something. So have you ever thought about what it would be like to live in New Zealand? Number 2 is to look at thoughtfully. This is more like being considerate. I'm going to consider your feelings. I'm going to consider the options that are. I want to be considerate in how I do things. Consider other people's feelings. So here it's asking us to think about: have you ever considered what it would be like to live in New Zealand? This is definitely thinking about something or making a choice about something. So there's our dictionary entry. And the next question is, or the only question, this is getting you started. Which definition of the word consider is used in the passage above? Well, it's the first one, to think twice about something. So we're going to pick the first definition. If it was the definition after the number 2, we would have used the second definition. It does the same thing. Authentic is an adjective. It could mean not copied or false, or it could be made to be just like the original. Well, it says if you want an authentic taste of living the farm life, a farm stay might be for you. So it sounds like they're trying to give us something that's just like the original. They're showing us that it's like to live on the farm. So for this one, I would choose the second definition. Do you realize I just gave you 2 answers? You also realize half your classmates want to see video and it's going to get along probably. Good job. Thank you for being here to watch the video. Interactive is an adjective that can mean requiring people to do things together or to respond to actions. How is interactive used in the passive of? You need to go see. Mend is to make something broken usable again, or it could be to heal or cure. So if you're on the mend, you're healing. If somebody's mending my truck because the tire fell off, they're making something broken usable again. When you answer all of those questions, you'll click next. Take you to the next section about hostels. This is not a hotel, it's called a hostel. Not like hostile, angry, but you see it. You see how it's written. It looks like hotel with an S in it. Hostels are the perfect option for those people spending their days adventuring and looking to find a simple place to rest their weary heads. Or a shared accommodation with many people sharing the space to save on money. You'll simply get a bed to sleep on and a bathroom to share with other travelers at a super affordable price. Hostels probably aren't for you if you are easily agitated by other travelers. If you're looking for new friends, a hostel is the perfect choice. And this is set up the same way. So our words here are simple, accommodation, affordable, and agitated. So how is simple used in this sentence? Is it like a simple math problem? It's easy to understand? Or is it simple, not fancy or luxurious? Or is it simple like you're a simpleton, you're a foolish person? So this is the only one that has 3 definitions. And there's not a 3 here. This is the part that would be the 3rd definition. Accommodation, you're adjusting to differences. I'm making accommodations for you, things different. Or the lodging option. Lodging means you're seeing those blue signs on the highway and it'll say food, phone, gas, and lodging. Well, you know what food is, and they don't need to say phone anymore because we all have one of those in our car. Gas, you understand. Lodging would mean like hotels or places to stay, places to sleep, or lodging. A mountain lodge is a place to stay, sleep. So you have to figure out which word accommodation they're using. Affordable, does it mean items that you can afford, or does it mean not overly expensive? If I say, oh, I've got $10, so that dinner that's $9.95, that's affordable. But if I say, well, that car is actually, I mean, it's on sale, it's only about $9,000, so it's affordable. It may not mean that I have $9,000 in my pocket, but it's also not overly expensive. So you need to see what affordable means in this scenario. Agitate. Agitate is to feel or look upset or disturbed. You get agitated when you are talking instead of working. I can also your old washing machines, probably not the kind you have now. Older washing machines had this thing in the middle that when they would start, it would agitate, it would turn, it would stir, it would keep the clothes or out of the clothes. So that's that kind of agitate, stir, basically. Okay. When you get done answering that question, you're going to click next, and it will take you to the last section, which is on bed and breakfasts. Bed and breakfast. If you're looking for a unique way to spend your downtime while in New Zealand, a cozy bed and breakfast might be for you. Bed and breakfasts are individual homes that offer private rooms and bathrooms to their guests. We call them B&Bs, bed and breakfast. B&Bs are hosted by the owners of the home who usually reside at the home. The owners act as hosts and employees, making breakfast for their guests, family, and friends. Bed and breakfasts are usually quite small, with only a few bedrooms at each location. If you're looking for something more refined than a hostel with more privacy and a personal touch, bed and breakfast is the right place for you. And the rest is set up the same way. Unique can mean something unlike anything else, or I can say, oh, well, that's unique to me, or that's unique to my family, it's connected to me. What kind of unique are they using here? A host could be a person who talks to a guest on a TV show, or a person who's entertaining guests. So you can host a party, the one who's entertaining guests, or you can be like Oprah Winfrey or Ellen DeGeneres or Jimmy Fallon and be a talk show host. So what kind of host are they talking about? Reside. Reside means you live in a particular place or you exist or you're just present. Refined means it's free of unwanted items or substances. You can buy refined soap. It doesn't have any perfume or dye. Or it can be refined. It's very elegant and very stylish. And when you're done answering those questions, you're going to need to click submit. If I were you, I'd consider them first. We have learned that sometimes when we're scrolling, if you use your finger on the screen, sometimes it changes your answers, and you want to double check that. A lot of you have gotten external mice. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. The mouse plugs in, so you can use your mouse, and that helps a little bit. So if you're struggling, if that's a problem and you're struggling, it's okay to buy a mouse. You can plug it into this computer. I know a lot of you who are coming to school are doing that, and I'm not sure about those of you who are at home, but it would make sense if that's giving you a hard time. All of that to say, careful on this one. It's a little trickier. I'm happy to talk through things with you and help you out. So email me and let me know, and I can, if you're a remote learner, I can meet you in a Google Meet, or I can email back and forth with you and help you out. Okay? If you're here, ask for help. I'm right here. And you're probably not watching this video if you're here, but just in case. All right. Enjoy our last vacation stop. New Zealand is beautiful. Um, do your very best. This is our last one of these. We'll start you next time. All right. See you in a bit.